biggest stars in the game against each other. Tai Tzu Ying, the 4th seed from Chinese Taipei, plays a very much in form An Se-young of Korea, the 2nd seed. And she's such a big star here, big hero. And there will be an almighty cheer for her when she comes on. This is how they made it to the final. Lots of Chinese names there in the quarters, but none of them have made it through. As we talk about the women's singles race to the World Tour finals at the end of the year, right now 3 Chinese players, Han Yue, Chen Yufei and Wang Ziyi are there. Only 2 of them can get through. We've got Tunjung, Supanida and Pornpawi on their tails at the moment. Look at Bei Wenzhang there in 4th as well.
이어서 선수를 소개합니다. 대만의 타이 쯔잉, 대한민국의 안 세-영.
Tai Tzu Ying fans in here. Good to see. There'll be a bit of support on both sides.
An Se-young, Korea. Please welcome players.
So Tai Tzu Ying first, and wait till you see An Se-young. There you go. She is the biggest star in badminton in Korea. And why not? She has been absolutely magnificent in 2023. This is her 9th final of the year. No one's even come close to that. That ties the feat, by the way, of Tai Tzu Ying, her opponent today in 2018, Liu Xiaorui in 2012.
Come here for
and in the head-to-head, An Se-young leads a whopping 6-2. And she won their last meeting at the Singapore Open in straight games.
Black court, so Tai to receive, so Ang to serve, okay?
So let's meet the players then. Tai Tzu Ying up first, 29 years of age, 163 centimeters tall. She's currently world number 4, but she has of course been a world number 1, first achieved in December 2016, and she had it for a record number of weeks, more than 200 weeks. And she eventually lost that last year to Akane Yamaguchi. But she has not dropped a game so far, beating Akane Yamaguchi, by the way, in the semi-finals. Zhang Yiman before that, very straightforward. Malvika Bansod in the opening round. Olympic silver medalist last year, World Championship as well in 21, silver. And last year she got a bronze. She's the Asian Games champion in 2018, a bronze in 2014, and multiple Asian champion as well. An Se-young is 21 years of age. Not too far away from here, born in Gwangju and playing at her best ranking. She is the prodigy, isn't she? Women's singles bronze medal last year, the World Champs. Asian Championships this year, she's a silver medalist. Last year, she was a bronze medalist. She's only dropped 1 game so far against Chen Yufei. A bit of a comeback in the 3rd game. Hammered her in the 2nd, but that was a very, very tight 2nd. She has already won 16 titles to her name. As I said, she's already won plenty this year. Crystal Town of Malaysia is the umpire. India Open, Indonesia Masters, All England Open, the Thai Open, Thailand Open, and the Singapore Open. Sébastien Couval is the French service judge. The only time this year that she failed to get to a final was at the Indonesia Open, where she lost in the semis. Every other tournament she's been in, she's got to the final. And she's won 5 of the 9. Five of the 8, I should say, excuse me. She is, without a doubt, the in-form player. Tai Tzu Ying, on her part, has won 15 titles, so she's 1 title behind An Se-young. But remember, An Se-young is a lot younger.
On my right, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, An Se-young, Korea.
I should add, at the Super Series level before the World Tour, Tai Tzu Ying won 12 tournaments. So if you include them all, and then 3 on the Grand Prix level as well before that. So maybe in that sense, An Se-young has some way to go. First point on the board for Tai Tzu Ying.
1-love.
Oh, this is a fantastic rally. And it's greeted as such when An Se-young wins the point. So giving us a taste of things to come. These two love playing their shots. They're so inventive, creative, flamboyant. This is what we're going to have. And that head-to-head, An Se-young has won the last 2. That's and the last 3 in 4. Already have the challenge from An Se-young. Remember, this is where the drift is, just behind her. On this end now. Think. Remember, it's the head of the shuttle where that lands that's most important. Might be a spear out. It is. An Se-young's done well in the challenge.
2-1.
In fact, the last 6 meetings, An Se-young's won 5 of the 6. That dates back to the All England 2022. So she's been very, very dominant early on. An Se-young. Her record in finals is pretty good. An Se-young has been in 23 finals before today. And she's won 16 of them. That's a 70% win rate, which is pretty good. As for Tai Tzu Ying, she's been building a 3-point lead. Tai Tzu Ying's been in a whopping 53 finals. And she's won 39 of them. That's a 64% win rate. A little bit less than her opponent. Still, very decent record. She's won her last two, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei Open and the Asian Championships, where she beat An Se-young in the final. She's the current Asian champion. The last final she lost was at the World Tour finals last year against Akane Yamaguchi. That was the only final she's lost in the last 6. She's won her last 3 finals. Singapore Open, Thailand Open and the All England. The last final she lost was in the German Open. That was against Akane Yamaguchi. Take away the Asian final. So both of them in a good run of form in terms of finals. Well wide. But just to think, right now, the way she is playing, An Se-young, she's got one of the best wins this year. 39 wins overall.
9-3.
Only Baek Ha-na and Lee So-hee have had more wins this year. Now, with the drift there, you'd think it'd have gone long. 7 points clear already of Tai Tzu Ying. Amazing. Don't often see this kind of dominance against Tai. She gives her a fairly cheap point there. An Se-young. And that run comes to an end of 5 points. And at the interval, it's 11-4 to An Se-young. She's been dominant in this first part of the game.
Play.
So she's continuing pretty much where she left off, Tai Tzu Ying. That's good. That's a great shot from Tai Tzu Ying, but she's not had many of that. And what she's also not managed to do so far, let's see if she can now, is to get consecutive shots, consecutive points. There you go. For the first time, she's done it. Tai Tzu Ying got consecutive points. Seven points still in front. Tai Tzu Ying. Oh, she couldn't get the racket quite closed on it. Difficult when it's under the net, under the tape.
46.
Yeah, it was too low down, wasn't it? Oh, wonderful athleticism. But when you tend to dive like that, it's really hard to make it a winning shot, especially at the net. It's incredible to think that it's a lovely bit of diving, but Tai Tzu Ying on hand to put that away. Yeah, it's incredible to think that these two, such amazing players, so well known in the game, so accomplished, have won so much between them, have never ever met on the World Tour in a final until today, which is absolutely bizarre. You would not think that
14.
at all.
It's 14.
For her part, Tai Tzu Ying has played 4 Koreans before this in finals, won 3 and lost 1. Sung Ji-hyun, the great Sung Ji-hyun, Chinese Taipei final. She lost in 2013. She's won her last 3, including the Asian Championships against Tai Tzu Ying. That isn't technically on the, well, that's not the World Tour. That's the only time they've ever played a final, earlier this year, the Asian Championships. Nice pirouette, by the way. And she's asserting that big lead again, asserting herself. It was 13-4 earlier. That's the 9-point lead she had earlier. That's not going to happen just yet. It does now. Well, this is excellent from Tai Tzu Ying. Well, since the interval, it's been a lot closer, 6-4 in favor of Tai Tzu Ying. But because the gap was so big, it was at 11-4 at the interval. it's not really helping. This is a lot more one-sided than I think many people would have thought. Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant from An Se Young. Such deft hands. This is a tough shot to play. It almost looked like it was below the net. Managed to get up and over on it, below the tape. Every so often we're seeing the magic of Tai Tzu Ying, but it's just few and far between. Oh, excellent again. Shifting her opponent around.
28.9.
Well, that is about as dominant as you'll ever see until you're playing against Tai Tzu Ying, who's been not at her best, and by the way, has scored her lowest ever points total in the game against An Se Young in the 9 times they have met now. Only 9 points scored there. And we saw that in the previous match as well, didn't we? Very, very good. So An Se Young takes the first game 21-9 against Tai Tzu Ying. Let's see how Tai Tzu Ying now reacts to this.
So it's over. 1-love.
Tai Tzu Ying, it is rare for her to score so few points. That's for sure. Yeah, she's at that end now where drift will not help her. She's got a very good record against Koreans generally. 60 times she's played them, excuse me, and won 42 of them. Though she's lost her last 2 against Koreans because they both happen to be against Tai Tzu Ying. Singapore Open and the Sudirman Cup when they last played. And Tai Tzu Ying is continuing where she left off. Tai Tzu Ying, by the way, has... Oh, she needs that, didn't she? Tai Tzu Ying has played 18 players from Chinese Taipei over the years on the World Tour and has won 17 out of 18. That is outstanding. Only time she's lost has been to Tai Tzu Ying. It's going to be a challenge from Tai Tzu Ying. The last one she made, she got correct. She had a very, very good long, hard look at that, Tai Tzu Ying. And she's right. Oh, she's done that twice now. She had a little shake of the head there as well. 4-2. She should be happy with that. Very, very nicely done by Tai Tzu Ying. Too good. 5-2. And already starting to surge ahead. Real problems here for Tai Tzu Ying already. Again, gets down well. She's just amazing, isn't she? Tai Tzu Ying, the athleticism. What she is putting in at the moment, how she's stretching her opponent, and such a good one as well to boot. Listen to that. Let's see this one. Well, I think that's in, isn't it? No, it is out. It's a good call from Tai Tzu Ying.
Correction, out. Service over. 3-6. Play.
Just to give you some context, that's only the 4th point she's won in the last 17, Tai Tzu Ying.
4-6.
But she just won consecutive points here for the first time in the second game. She never managed more than 2 in the last. It was important because she was trailing by quite a bit already. Remember, it was about 6-3. It was 6-3 in the last game before she embarked on a nice little run. Tai Tzu Ying. And it looks like it might be something similar here. Yeah, that's good.
8-4.
Well, she's really not got a response at the moment to this barrage of points. Remember, the interval was 11-4 in the last game. And it's sure looking like it's going to be the same here.
10-4.
This is looking tough, isn't it? Tai Tzu Ying is just so dominant right now. Oh, she's missed the opportunity. Yeah, she looked annoyed at herself. She should have felt like she should have made that. Yeah, she's not too happy. Just brilliant from her, and it takes her to the interval at 11-5 in game 2, having already won such a dominant first game. She was 11-4 in the first game, only slightly less impressive, and that's even fair to say. Tai Tzu Ying, she is cruising this at the moment. She isn't able to stop this barrage of points, and by the way, she is Tai Tzu Ying is again, some of these shots from these players, particularly Tai Tzu Ying. It's just so good to watch, really is. 8 points again. This is pretty much deja vu, isn't it, from the last game? Oh, well, it's almost a surprise now when she doesn't make shots like this.
6-13.
So and do forgive me because my maths isn't always the best, but from how I'm looking at it here, Tai Tzu Ying, if she wins this match, this tournament, she will become the world #1 next week, or the next time the rankings come out. Not putting my house on it because, well, from my rough calculations, she will be world #1 ahead of Akane Yamaguchi. It was a little bit of a think about that, Tai Tzu Ying to challenge. She kind of put her hand up and put it down and put it up again, but there was quite a pause within the time limit, of course, but I'm not sure she has got this one right. I think that was just more of a speculative one. That looked pretty out, didn't it? Easy one to judge. But she is comfortable. Now, it would be something if she restricts her opponent to 9 or less again. Points between them now.
Service over. 8-15.
Well, she's at least pulled one back here.
Service over. 68.
And it doesn't last long. Again, the struggle to get to consecutive points for Tai Tzu Ying continues. She's only done it once so far in this match. Oh, in this game, I should say, excuse me. Oh, that's again too wide.
17-8.
She's still annoyed at herself again. These are the sort of standards she sets herself. Is that good? Yes, it is. Was right in that corner. Brilliant from Tai Tzu Ying. Let's have a look at this. She waited and waited.
Okay, thank you.
Well, she's still a long, long way.
9-18.
Well, this is better from Tai Tzu Ying. Well, this is her best run by quite some distance, Tai Tzu Ying. But is it going to be enough? That is the point. 3 in a row. First time she has done that in this match, but it feels like it's coming just a little too late. That's good.
Service over. 19-11.
Well, there is some resistance here, Tai Tzu Ying.
12-19.
But the timing of it is not ideal for her. And now there are 8 championship points for An Se-young.
20 match point draw. Service over. 30-20.
One saved. But you feel there's just way too much to go. That's another one.
14-20.
Well, this has been good.
15-20.
This run here from Tai Tzu Ying. I don't think the pressure's on yet. On An Se-young. There's been this sort of fight back, isn't it? 3 in a row here from An Se-young, from Tai Tzu Ying. But it only lasts so long. And it's a sick win for An Se-young of the year. There is no one better on the planet now in women's singles than An Se-young. She was absolutely magnificent, and she has defended a title at the Korean Open in style. You will not have seen Tai Tzu Ying this outplayed in a long time. An aggregate of only 24 points. She's played so many matches, hundreds of matches. I've gone as far back as 2018, and so far she has not conceded. She's not scored this few points in a losing cause in all that time. That's how good this performance has been from An Se-young. And with that, from my calculations at least, she will now become the world #1 next week. But just savor these moments. She outplayed Tai Tzu Ying from the very start, and yeah, 15 points to give it an air of respectability, but really, the match was over quite some time ago. That is about as dominant a performance as you'll ever see against Tai Tzu Ying. And An Se-young, well, she's just going from strength to strength. And you know the scariest thing of all is that An Se-young, there's a real respect between the two, is just 21 years of age. There is so much more to come from this amazing woman. And the crowd absolutely love her, the way she plays up to them, the way she reacts. She's got plenty about her. A 17th title at this level. An Se-young, the second seed from Korea, beats Chinese Taipei's Tai Tzu Ying, the 4th seed, 21-9, 21-15 in just 38 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we will have an award ceremony for Women's Single of 2023 Korean Open Badminton Championship, part of the HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500.
입장 선수 입장.
Welcome medalists and prize presenters.
준우승 대만의 타이징.
Runner-up, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei.
우승 한국의 안세영.
Champion, An Se-young, Korea.
네, 메달 및 꽃다발 수여는 김태규 대한 배드민턴 협회 회장님께서 함께해 주시겠습니다.
Medal and flowers presented by Mr. Kim Taek-kyu, President of Badminton Korea Association.
네, 이어지는 상금 수여는 박계오 전라남도 배드민턴 협회 회장님께서 함께해 주시겠습니다.
Prize board presented by Mr. Park Jae-oh, President of Jeollanam-do Badminton Association.
So An Se-young, your winner there. Incredible to think that she almost didn't make it here when in the final Chen Yufei really gave her a hard time. She was 12-19 down, Chen Yufei, in the last. Tied the score at 20 all after saving 4 match points. It took her 7 match points, An Se-young, to win that semi-final. But it's all smiles now. It's her 6th title of the year. That is incredible. Remember, she's already got the joint record for the most finals in a year. That's 9. She ties her opponent Tai Tzu Ying for that. She achieved that in 2018. Lisha Ray did it in 2012. She's the first Korean, well, she's defended her title successfully that she won last year. And she is the 8th Korean woman to win this. That's now 48 titles for Korea. Korea now have continued their winning run at this tournament. Only 5 times in 30 have they failed to win a title at the Korea Open. Next up, it's the men's singles. Singapore's Loh Kian Yew, the 4th seed, takes on Anders Antonsen of Denmark. Welcome back to the Jinnam Stadium here for the HSBC BWF Korea Open 2023. 3 matches done and dusted, all under an hour so far. They've been fairly quick, even the 2-1 there in the mixed doubles. Up next, the men's singles final. Loh Kian Yew and Anders Antonsen. This is the path they took to the final. Very different routes, straightforward in the end. Fairly straightforward for Anders Antonsen. A lot tougher for Loh Kian Yew. Beat the top seed to get here. The former world champion in 2021. Well, he'll be hoping to force his way into the top 8 for the race to the finals. Neither one of these players at the moment inside that race to the finals. 2 Chinese players, 2 Japanese as well. Nice variation there, but that of course is going to change a fair bit. Remember, the top 8 go through, but no country or team can have more than 2 players in there. We are about the midway point through the tour. Singapore have never had a winner in this tournament, and yeah, it's rare to see a seed not get through, not win a title at the Korea Open. Only country with a seeded entry waiting for a title, Singapore, here with Loh Kian Yew, the men's 4th seed here.
A good match.
Only the 3rd time these 2 are meeting. The last was at the All England last year. Anders Antonsen won that in 3.
Like for you.
And prior to that,
it's red. That side.
These 2 met at the World Championships. I told you about the stunning performance from Loh Kian Yew. Really put him on the world map. That was in the semi-finals, which Loh actually won in straight games. And that one has captured the imagination of Singaporeans. He got quite the welcome back in it. He's really just started so many budding young badminton players in the tiny country of Singapore. 26 years of age. He's famously born in the north of Malaysia, in Penang, moved to Singapore as a young boy, where he really honed his skills and made his name. 8th in the world. Not too long ago, actually, he was world number 3 in late last year. Apart from the World Championships, he's a Commonwealth Games bronze medalist as well from last year's games. He's dropped a couple of games. Zhao Junpeng, who had lost to previously at the All England, and Kodai Naroka as well. That was a tough match. 80 minutes, one of the longest matches we had here in Court 1. Also, Ung Se-yong pushed him as well in the quarters. Anders Antonsen is 26, taller at 6 foot. He's 16th in the world, but he was a world number 2 as recently as September of last year. And he's got a World Championship silver medal from 2019, a bronze in 2021. And he's a former European Games champion in 2019, European champion as well in 2021. He dropped 1 game so far, Kenta Nishimoto. That's a good performance against Shi Yuqi. What a performance as well against Cho Tian-chen. He's had a very tough ride getting here, beating 3 seeds along the way. Sudip Barve is our umpire from India.
Ready to play.
And the service judge, Ryu Jong-kyun from Korea. Antonsen has won 3 titles on the World Tour. The World Tour finals, though, in 2020 was his last one, just after the Denmark Open. So it's been a long time since he's won a title. However, he has been in the final this year, the Singapore Open, where he lost to Anthony Sinisuka Gunting. Talking of Singapore, well, the Singaporean, not since the World Champs has he won a title on the tour. The last time he won was at the Hilo Open in 2021. That wasn't too long before he won the World Champs. He's been in 2 finals. He's been in 1 final since the World Championships, by the way. That was right after the World Champs. He lost the India Open last January in 2022 to Lakshya Sen. It's been a year and a half since his last final, and that's what many are wondering, whether he can kind of recapture that form. He's Singapore's big hope, of course, at the Olympics in badminton. The top 16, you automatically qualify. So right now he's in good stead for that. Antonsen will point to the fact that he has had a bit better form this year.
Look at you, Singapore.
All England semi-finals, Singapore Open final, semis of the Spain Masters as well.
And on my left, Anders Antonsen, Denmark.
Look at you, this is his first final, as I said, since last year.
Look at you to serve.
He's not gone beyond the quarters at any tournament this year.
Play.
Malaysia Open and India Open were the furthest he's got, the 2 quarters. So one's got the better ranking, the other one's got the better form.